How you doing, guys? How you doing, guys? How you doing? First of all, I'm losing my hair, so the beard is gone. It's going. It's dropping every day. By the end of this week, all the hair, as you can see, will be gone. The beard is just falling apart, as you can see. Tragedy, man. I took so long to grow this beard, and just like that, it's now falling into pieces. But welcome, guys. This show, as I told people on Twitter, whoever wants to join on Twitter, join in. Let's talk about it. I wanted to start the show at 6:45, but I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just yap. I'm just going to keep talking. But if anybody wants to join the talking and you're on Twitter, I say DM me and I'll send you the link so that you can join in and we can all just chat about this particular game. Unfortunately, I'm not going to do a reaction. I have to go somewhere after this, so I'm not going to do any reaction. I have to go somewhere, but apologies. I haven't been doing this, I think, for a long time. Is I was going through the treatment, so it took a toll on me, so I had to stay away for a while. But anyway, let's set up this place. Let's set up this place. It's a UCO night. Let's make this place look good. Let's make it look good. So, guys, tonight it's Madrid versus City. Madrid are coming to the Etihad. The last game ended 3-3. We almost won the game. Let's say I was impressed, and let me also be the first to say I thought we were gonna go to Madrid and hold corn. I thought we were going to lose. Maybe I'm being negative, but it is what it is. Just keep a clean sheet. We got the away goals. The away goals don't work anymore. The way it goes don't work anymore. Those were done. Clinical. If clinical feel free, go ahead, join in. You can join in. I'm gonna be here for a while. The away goals are done, so there's no away goals anymore. It's all done. And let's just see the Madrid lineup. So Madrid have already posted the lineup. These guys are so cocky, and Jesus Christ, they don't care, man. They have zero nerves. They post their what you call again, the lineup already right early. So let's see the lineup, the Madrid lineup. Let's just see what Madrid have for us. As I said, we're gonna have to stand on business. Okay, away goals don't count. Yeah, I told Ashley that the away goals don't count. He just says, "Come on, City." Daniel says, "Big up, Patrick. Big up to you. I can't wait too." Madrid's lineup is already out. Yeah. Madrid's lineup. Yeah. Madrid's lineup is up. I'm gonna put out the line. Let's put this Madrid lineup. Let me put this Madrid's lineup. So Madrid don't care, man. Madrid don't care as usual. So Madrid have decided to put the lineup already. So as you can see, Madrid say they're going to play Carvajal in defense, number 2 Rudiger, the same keeper as last time. Obviously, we know that Courtois is injured, and I'm pretty sure they're going to play Kepa. Nacho is back in the lineup. Nacho wasn't in the lineup, but Nacho is now back in that lineup. And then Mendy is going to play left back. Interesting. And the Valverde. So last time Madrid were playing Tchouaméni, but Tchouaméni is not here. Sorry. Chumeni was injured. I think Chumeni, no, not injured, suspended. Chumeni was suspended in the last game, so he won't be playing this particular match. And then we've got Kamavinga in midfield and Valverde in midfield, Tony Close midfield, Rodrigo, Jude, and Vini. I'm pretty sure they're going to play a two of Rodrigo and Vini as the two strikers, or Jude Bellingham will play as a first nine. Very, very attacking again from Madrid, but very, very stable midfield of Valverde, Kamavinga, and Close. That's a very, very stable midfield. You can't underrate that midfield. Obviously, in the last game, personally, I think they looked better when Modric came. That's just me. I think when Modric came on the pitch, when Modric walked up on that pitch, I think Madrid looked way better. So anyway, let's keep going, guys. Let's just keep talking about this match. I don't know, man. I'm thinking we're gonna win, but I don't think it's gonna be as easy as some are predicting. Because some people think it's going to be like last time when we beat Madrid. Was it how much did we beat them by? I think we beat them by 4. It was 4-0. I think that's one of the best games I've seen on TV. City play at the Etihad. My God, that was amazing. Madrid's lineup is out. Yeah, I posted it. Big up, big up. Clinical is at work. Big up to you. Let's get it, Patrick. Let's get it, man. Let's get it. Let's get it. And then Jonah says, let's get it. Let's get it. Big up to you, Jonah. And then says, if Diaz plays, he can't get booked. He would miss the first leg of the semi-final if we go through. Serious? I didn't know that. Who else is on the yellow? Who else is on the yellow? Does anybody know who's on the yellow right now? Like, who else is on the yellow card? Who else doesn't play if they get a card? Let me know in the comments. Let me know in the comments. Let me know in the comments that who else plays. To be honest with you, it's quite weird that we don't even have any lineup. We don't have any hints of the lineup because majority of the times recently for Man City we've had lineup hints that so and so is going to be in the lineup. I'm looking at Twitter right now. Majority of Twitter hasn't said anything at all. Nobody's saying anything. Are we keeping quiet after Pep Guardiola said the people are leaking? Maybe that's the reason why there is nobody at all telling us. I'm trying to look here. Nobody at all. With nobody spilling the beans. Okay, then going back to this game. Look, it's Madrid after all, right? And a lot of people, as I said, are expecting the same game as last time. I don't think it'll be the same game as last time. Both teams, in my personal opinion, are not the same as last year's teams. I think Madrid with Benzema was much stronger than a Madrid without Benzema. A Man City with Gundogan, I think, was much stronger than a Man City without Gundogan. I know most of the core from the team that played last season is there. The same thing for Madrid, but they usually put Modric on the bench these days. He's sort of a super sub if they need him. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm looking at this game thinking it might be one of the hardest games for both teams to play. But it also depends on which Man City shows up. Because if the Man City shows up, if Man City decide to play at a top quality, it's difficult to beat us at the Etihad because the record at the Etihad is amazing. I know some people will say in the comments, "Oh, but Madrid have broken records before. Madrid have gone to teams before and broken records. If Madrid are Madrid, I get it. Madrid is Madrid, but also there's a time we have to start accepting that City is Man City. You know what it is? Man City is Man City. We haven't lost at the Etihad, and it's not easy to beat Man City at the Etihad. I'm telling you, it's not that easy to beat Man City at the Etihad. So for all those who are only hyping Madrid and thinking that this can be easy food, I highly doubt it's going to be easy food. I highly doubt. Okay, let me send the link to the few of the fellas. Let me send the link to the few of the fellas. As I said, anybody who's watching on YouTube, if you want to join and have your say, go ahead. I'll send you the link. You can have your say. I'm just waiting for the lineup. I'm just going to be talking until the lineup comes in. What about score predictions? What about for the people who are watching? What's your score prediction for this match? And what are your thoughts? Let me see a comment here. It says, yes, TCF to see, oh, this is going to be a tough game if we're in dialed in. No sloppy passes our end. That was what annoyed me in the last game. If you look at that game let's look at the last game. Most of the goals from the last game, they were a bit sloppy, weren't they? Because Madrid, the free kick we scored, uh, they were sleeping. The Vini moved, and then Bernardo scores that free kick. But if you think about it, even the goals that Madrid scored, except the third one, the two were sloppy goals. One was a deflection. The second one again was a deflection. But what were our defenders doing? Like what were our defenders doing when Madrid go through? And all they did is they beat us with pace last time. So I am hoping Walker is ready. Like, look, I wouldn't want to change the lineup because Akanji is amazing, but I think at Madrid took advantage of the fact that we didn't have Walker. They kept on attacking that right hand side. Lineup is out. Okay, the lineup is out. Wow, that's too early. Where is it? Where's the Man City lineup? Wow, that is early. That's the earliest I've ever seen. Lineup is out. Where's the lineup? I don't see the lineup. Can somebody post the lineup in the comments if you've got the lineup from Twitter? Because I don't see any lineup. I don't see any lineup. Let me see. Is there any lineup here? What to say? The lineup is out. Mm, no. All I see is the Madrid lineup. I don't see the Man City lineup. But I haven't seen anybody. I haven't seen anybody post the Man City lineup, so I don't see the lineup for Man City. We'll keep waiting. We'll keep waiting. If you found the lineup, please, by any means, let us know. But I don't see any lineup from Man City. I don't think Man City post lineups this early. That'll be a first if we post lineups this early. You get what I mean? So Conway joins the chat. I'm pretty sure he's got a lot to say. How are you doing, Conway?
Yo, Patrick, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, but wait, let me just set this up. Well, there we go. Yeah, I can hear you, man. I can hear you loud and clear.
Yeah, man. How you doing? First and foremost, how you doing?
I'm doing well, man. I'm losing hair, as you can see. Hair is going. My beard is just every time I touch it, it's just going. So, but it is what it is, man. We'll grow it back. It is what it is, man. But yeah, somebody in the comments was telling me the lineup is out. Like, were they just joking? Because I don't think City.
I don't think it's out.
Yeah, don't believe all that early lineup stuff, man. Even last week when they said the lineup was out early, it was 2 names incorrect. But just wait an hour before kickoff and deal with it.
I will, man. But so Conley, what are your thoughts on this game, man? I said at the intro that I don't think both teams are the same. I don't think Madrid without Benzema is the same Madrid as last season, and City without Gundogan is the same City. So there's a bit of weaknesses in both teams, but also there's a strength in both teams because most of the core from both teams that played last season are here. What are your thoughts? Because I'm just not being cocky. I'm not being cocky. I know that we slashed them 4-0. It's the Etihad. It's the Fortress. But Conway, are you 100% confident? Because some people in the comments on Twitter that say this is going to be a whitewash.
Yeah, Patrick, I was in the group chat when you sent the link. I'm seeing a lot of nervous people within our fan base about the game tonight. But I'm quite confident. I'll be real with you because the team that we support, we're currently treble winners at the moment. We're the holders of the Champions League. I think it would be very wrong for us as a fan base to currently not back this team with the current position that we're in at the moment, top of the league, in the semi-final, the FA Cup this weekend. And right now we're playing Madrid in the second leg after getting a draw in the first leg at the Bernabeu. So I think we now have a fully fit squad with all the players training. I think you might see a couple of them involved in tonight's match, even though some might not start in the starting 11. But I'm quite confident, man. I think tonight is going to be a very tough game because playing Madrid, like they won this competition, though, so we all know that. But I think if we see a solid 11 and KDB back in the team, that's what I want to see as well, with Foden in the middle. I think we can win, man. I think Madrid have slight areas within their 11 that you can get at. The likes of Nacho being in this team. I've had a word with Madrid fans about his form for Madrid this season. He's been like a not a good defender per se, since they lost the likes of Alaba and Militao on injury. That's why they had to play Chouameni at centre back. But I think if Haaland can be fixated on trying to run towards Nacho instead of Rudiger, I think we can get goals out of Haaland tonight as well. But yeah, I'm confident, man. I think we'll win.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how many. Then I saw that many video of him messing about again, like Rudiger. That defending is the most scumbag defending I've ever seen. Where I mean, do you see the video of Chomeni too doing that? Why? That's just silly, and you can tell that's from Rudiger. Nobody does that
Yeah.
sort of stupid defending. Like, what sort of defending is that? You're holding a man, a man around like that. Like, Jesus Christ. What about yourself, Mr. Peter? Before we see this lineup, because I think the lineup will
Yeah,
be coming. Is it 7 o'clock or 6:45? I don't know, one of the two.
yeah, I think we might be. Yeah, we might have to wait maybe another 20 minutes before it comes out, possibly. But it's the same thing like you guys. This is Champions League quarterfinal, and it's Real Madrid. Like, we're at home, so we should be confident. We're at home, and we've had a result against them before, so all that should be calm. But at the same time, it's Champions League. It is Real Madrid, so it's more of a respect thing. I'm not going to this game thinking that we're going to like smash them, demolish them, and replicate what we did last season, because they should have learned of what they did last season, right? And we're getting into that charged up Super Saiyan mode, but we're not quite there yet. So I think if we play the way we've been playing, if we play the way we're able to execute, like close your eyes and think of all the good games that we've had when we've been dialed in. I think if we do that, we play to that level, we have that Etihad crowd going mad. I think we get that. I think we get that result against them. I just don't have quite a prediction in terms of score or where the goals are coming from. But to your point, with regards to how they defended against us, I'm actually not stressed if Holland doesn't score. Like, I want him to be a threat. I want him to continue to be a worry for Real Madrid. I want Ancelotti to be thinking, I need two center backs to know where Holland is, always looking over their shoulder. And if Holland happens to pull one or two players out of position, if Holland happens to go into space and maybe run a ball down and it gets to the foot of a KDB or Foden, listen, I'm happy with that. Rivals can talk about, oh, where's Holland with regards to big games. I don't care. He's important and he's impactful, even if he doesn't happen to score or end up on a GA, because there's so much gravitational pull. The man's like a black hole. Wherever he goes, at least two defenders are concerned and looking for him. So I think we take advantage, and I think that's where the brilliance of Pep is. If you're going to be paying that much attention to Holland, okay, KDB's there, Foden's there, Gavardiol is there, right? There's other players that are going to be able to get into certain pockets. Rodri, we can't forget about him. Silva torched them last season. I think if we just play our style, we continue to have the advantage and we get the win tonight.
Oh, wait. So you're telling me that before I bring in Ellie, you're saying your most important player today from City is Haaland. So you're saying if Haaland has a good game, you're confident that this is what we get the debut, or you're saying, or you're just saying Haaland has to be there to create space.
Haaland just has to keep doing what he's been doing. A good game, many think a good game is, he ended up on the score sheet. A good game is like, he helped with an assist. So yeah, that's simple. That's easy if you just look at the stats at the end of the game. But if you're watching the game, if you're doing the whole eye test, if his movement, when I look at him, like, ooh, Haaland's putting in a shift. He's putting in a shift. He's moving constantly. If I say that, I know we get the result tonight. So yeah, man, he doesn't have to necessarily score, but he needs to be impactful with his movement tonight and be a threat. And I think he does that.
Okay, that's good. Ellie has joined us now. So what are your thoughts on the game and how are the nerves? Because some people seem to be sweating on Twitter. I don't know if Ellie's ready.
Hello, can you hear me?
We can hear you. I can hear you.
Yeah, the nerves are nerving. The nerves are nerving, I'll tell you that. Obviously, it's great that the second leg was at home. I knew that was going to be our advantage. I kind of expected going into the first leg, since we were aware that we was going to draw or potentially only have a 1-1 the 1-0 difference between us, maybe 2-1 in the Bernabeu. So either way, sorry,
How's the little one?
she's okay. She's
Yeah, don't mind. Don't worry. I remember when I did my stream and I was babysitting at the same time. I don't mind. I don't care. That's better. I just like talking to people. Yeah. So who's your player? Who do you think has to stand up today? And you're like, if this person shows up, I think we're gonna cook Madrid. Because for me personally, I say it's KDB. If he makes it through 5 minutes, I don't want to jinx him. Yeah,
what are you doing?
I would.
I'm just saying I have a group chat where they make fun of me that if your man KDB makes, because I call him the Ginger Messi, so they're like, if your man Ginger Messi makes it in 10 minutes, because he never does, you know?
For that reason, I do think that Foden really needs to step up this game.
Yeah.
We can't leave all the work to KDB. We need Foden to step up and alleviate some of the pressure that has been on KDB, especially last season. I know it was a mix of injuries with Foden, that's why he wasn't playing as much towards the business end, but we need a big game from Foden, and I completely agree that Haaland is going to be massive in doing that, in opening up in dragging defenders away, in opening up play for Foden to be able to thrive in. I think that's going to be the most important thing in our attack, but our defence, especially our fullbacks, are going to need a massive game today. Massive games.
Would you drop Walker straight in?
I have heard that Walker isn't starting today. I've heard that is confirmed. Don't hold me to that. I'm not an ITK.
We're gonna hold you. Oh,
Yeah,
they're
we're gonna
gonna
say
hold
Ellie
you.
told us.
I'm gonna say Ellie told us. She told us. She says she's
Apparently he's not, but I hope he is. I've been on Walker's neck all season, but I do think this year he has been performing pretty well. I think he'll be important. I think Akanji in the home leg was a bit shaky against Rodrigo, to be honest, which wasn't great for us because I think there's a few scenarios where Rodrigo was in and he could have scored a lot more goals than he did.
I hate him. He's just inevitable. I hate that player. And you know what?
Yeah.
And if you watch that game, it's just. Do you know City were destroyed by two players? Just Vini and Rodrigo. They're just doing 1-2s. That's all they were doing. Just 1-2s. And somehow Diaz didn't see the one where Rodrigo went behind him, and then the silliness of the goal, especially that other second goal, that was so silly. And I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh my God, are we going to break again? But you're right. I think KDB sometimes, I get it. Like, he's the one you put pressure on, saying it's him. But I think you're right. It's Foden. I think if Foden steps up, we can actually look good. But let's not forget Bernardo Silva loves Madrid. So it might be Bernardo Silva again ended Madrid's run. You never know.
Yeah. I think Bernardo needs to be on the wing. I think Bernardo needs to be on the wing, to be honest, this game. I think that will help. If we had Grealish and Bernardo to help with the control and tracking back for Rodrigo and Vinny, I think that could help. It's kind of similar to how Bernardo was positioned to try and dismantle Saka at the Emirates last season. I think that was very clever from Pep. Not in the same style, in the sense where we give up possession, but in the same sense that he's going to be there. He's going to be controlling that right hand. He's going to be controlling that right flank from right back to right wing, drifting into midfield. I think that could be superb if that could happen. I don't want to see Foden on the wing, is what I'm trying to say at all. He shouldn't be anywhere near the wing.
Yeah, but I'm thinking, imagine if, let's say, for instance, I don't know. It's just I've never seen Foden and De Bruyne in the midfield with Rodri. I've never seen it. Has anybody ever seen it? I don't think I've ever seen that before.
We did this in January when he come back. It was. Did we play?
Yeah.
Did we play?
Wasn't it Newcastle it was off the bench that De Bruyne came on, and then it was him and Foden in midfield for a little bit.
No,
I don't think we started a game with the three of them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He came off. It's happened a few times off the bench, but I don't think you started with him. Like, certainly this season, I haven't seen it, and I don't think you've started with them too many times.
Let's have a look.
No, I was going to say you saw glimpses of it in the second half against United.
Yeah, so that's the enemy's lineup. If anybody, I don't know, Ford, was it you for asking for it? If you haven't seen it.
Oh no, I've seen it. I was just wondering if you guys had seen it yourselves because yeah, they only posted it. Like everyone would like to post their lineups early. I don't know why, but it's a thing that they do. But yeah, it's out there already.
Because they're cocky. They're 14 UCLs. Why would they care? They're like, do your worst. Like this move they do is do you think it's to get into people's heads, like the other team's heads? Because they posted early. I remember one time they posted it at 5 o'clock. That early. They posted at 5. I think we're playing Dortmund or one of these teams. They posted at 5. I was like, is that the
They
actual
posted it
lineup?
early
Like,
versus Liverpool. They posted it early versus Liverpool in the final, and I was like,
they don't care.
damn.
They always do. I think it's just to show our confidence, just to be like, this is what we do.
It's
We
a
make
move
our
that
own
we
rules.
don't care, man. We're here to play.
Yeah, man, they've been doing it, and they keep winning. So, yeah.
And it may also be.
Sorry. So forward, we're gonna put you. We're gonna put you. Yeah, go ahead, Vida.
Oh yeah, I was just gonna say.
Is he frozen?
I was just gonna say it's probably also
Vida,
a manager's approach, right? So maybe Ancelotti has this 11 decided way before the day of. We know Pep, and what we saw in the Together Trouble is that he often does that starting lineup the day of. Like he watches them in warm up, and then he kind of tells the players shortly after, this is the 11 that are starting today. And he did that in reverse, actually, in the Champions League final. He let everybody know whether you're starting or not, and kind of had all the emotions. But typically, I think it's based off the manager. Ancelotti's probably like, I'm gonna do what I do. So here's the 11. I'm not changing anything. He's set in his ways.
There's not really much. Modric is always on the bench these days. He's sort of an impact sub. So Ford, we're gonna treat you as the Madrid guy. So when you see this lineup, do you think they're ready to cook, Ford?
To be fair, I am a bit of a Madrid guy. To be honest, they are my favorite Spanish team. I do like them a lot. I mean, listen, I like you guys a lot domestically because you take trophies away from my biggest rivals, so I appreciate that always. But no, listen, I'm a big fan of Madrid. Watched a lot of them this season. Obviously, been impressed with what Jude's gone out there and done in his first season abroad. Incredible stuff, to be honest. I'm sorry, first season in Spain, I should say. Obviously, he had the time in Dortmund where he was also fantastic, but gone to another level, gone to another level alongside the likes of obviously Vinny, Rodrigo. And again, I think Cruz particularly has impressed me a lot this season. I feel the way that he's been able to dictate games, like his long passing range is again one of the best I've ever seen. And they've had a good season. Again, we know it's Madrid. We know what Madrid are like, especially in this competition. And yeah, they've had obviously a few injuries. It's probably not the strongest line that they would have envisaged going into at the start of the season. Obviously, with the likes of Militao only fit for the bench because he hasn't had a lot of minutes recently. Obviously, no Courtois. And yeah, Nacho at the back over Tchouaméni, who I believe is injured. Again, looking at the bench, Tchouaméni is not there. So that's obviously a big miss for them as well. So again, you look at it on paper and you feel like for Real Madrid, it's not that strong as you maybe would, as maybe they've had in recent seasons. Obviously, when they had the likes of Benzema, Modric, but it's still a top team. It's still a team that in transition will give you a lot of problems if you're not careful. And yeah, I think it's going to be a good game. I feel like for me, these are the top two teams in Europe. I said at the start of the season, and I'm saying it now. They are the two best teams. The winner of this will be the clear favorite for the Champions League. And if there is any team that I would give confidence to beat the City at this point, it will be Real Madrid, even if it is away at the Etihad, where you have this long unbeaten run, especially in Europe as well. So it's gonna be tough. I think for a lot of the game, City will be the team that are playing the better football, in more control of the game, having more chances. But Real Madrid are just that kind of team where they don't need to be having a great day to beat you. They can get you in transition. They can somehow, it can look lucky, but with them it's not luck. They just have the ability to grind through games and have key players turn up just in moments to win a game. So it's going to be very interesting to watch. I'm looking forward to it, and yeah, I can't wait for it.
Yeah, I mean, just to the point you were making, Tchouaméni isn't on that bench because of suspension, because he took the yellow in the first leg.
Oh
So
yeah, okay.
he's not able to play this one. And I think I agree, man. Real Madrid, and I said it earlier, we gotta. There's respect for them. There's no. I don't care how confident of a City fan you are. Like, you still have to go into Champions League and have a respect for the opponent. Now, do we have one of the strongest chances of defeating them? I think yes. Should this have not been a quarterfinal? Absolutely. This should be a semifinal, at least. We should be facing each other at the quarters, but it is what it is. And if we happen to play our style, I'm happy with it. Now, I think for the sake of football, everybody should be rooting for City. Everybody should be rooting for City.
How does that work?
I
How does that
like how
work?
I like how you've thrown that agenda. Conway, what do you think? I like how
Yeah, Patrick,
thrown
I
it.
just want to say, I don't know whether Ellie's still here or not, but her ITK lied to her
Yeah, I'm
because
here.
Walker. Yeah, Ellie, your ITK lied to you because Walker's starting.
Ooh,
I'm glad that it lied.
that's a big shout, you know.
yeah.
That's a big
Wait,
shout.
Eddie, your source, Eddie's source, Eddie, what was your source? The security guard.
They're saying it's Hines. They're saying it's Hines in the chat.
Nah, but Walker's
You-
starting. Walker's
Okay.
starting.
wait. Okay, now that's another. Eddie,
I'm
let's
happy
also
he's
ask.
starting.
Let's ask Conway. What's your source, Conway?
My source, it was posted on by City Extra. Go on Twitter.
Oh, let me go
But
see
City Extra get it wrong too. All right.
No, it's right. But yeah, it's right. The lineups are out now.
that. Are
Okay.
they?
Yeah, you I think Patrick, you can share it on your screen on Twitter.
Yeah,
If you just go on City Extra's account, it's there.
Yeah, let me go check.
This better be right.
And Ellie said she's not an ITK, so don't start coming after her because people here
Nah,
are ruthless.
leave Ellie alone, guys.
I remember
Yeah, it wasn't me.
one. I remember somebody said in my DM and I just got one wrong. Oh my god. Somebody did not stop in my DM asking me that. Why did you say this? I was like, dude, come down. Dude, come down. I only got one wrong. Okay, so let's go to City Extra. City Extra.
It's a perfect lineup, I'll be real.
Okay, it's a lineup posted by so the source says Ellie. Okay.
It's
Okay,
perfect.
I'm joking. Okay, so it's I'm just gonna copy that. Yeah, the source is Blue Moon. That's what it says. Blue Moon. Okay, how you know what? This never happened at City, right? These lineup things they've become a thing these days. And Pep said it in his press. I'm pretty sure he's a bit pissed. He's looking for whoever it is. And you know what? We all had an agenda. Especially Ellie had this agenda. Ellie succeeded to throw Phillips out of the club. I've joined that Phillips has to not come back agenda. So I'm
I
also
am
on
the
that campaign.
leader of the Phillips hate club.
Oh, I've never seen somebody run a campaign like you did with the Phillips. But now I'm also Phillips out. If for those who want to know, so it says Madrid game. It's Edison, Walker, Diaz, Akanji, Josco. So what's his name? Safe was asking about the back line. So what do you think about that back line, guys? If you look at that.
But we're in trouble.
Why are we in trouble? Where are we?
I just realized we don't have John Stones. Oh my day!
If Gavardio is at left back, I'll be very, very pissed, to be honest. Which I hope he isn't, but it looks like he is.
He has to be a left back because there's no Ake there, so he's the only one that can play left back there.
But
is John Stones
guys,
injured?
This is your dream. But this is your dream. This is everybody's dream. This is everybody's dream at City. They've always wanted a midfield of Foden, De Bruyne. But I think Bernardo
it won't be. Bernardo's going to be the one that's in midfield of Rodri. Because listen, in the big games, when I've seen you guys recently, especially against the likes of Arsenal, I think even Liverpool, I believe. Actually, not so not Liverpool, but Kovacic started against Arsenal, and I feel like Pep likes to have the base of Rodri and somebody else who can play alongside him. And in this system, it's going to be Silva that does that job because we've seen Silva have the legs to be able to play alongside Rodri and help him out in that aspect. So it's going to be De Bruyne, of course, in midfield, and probably Foden out on the wing.
Broski, Bernardo's not doing that. Bernardo's going to be on the right wing. Akanji's going to be doing what Stones did last week.
So you think it's going to be Rodri by himself, and then the other midfield is going to be what, Foden inside?
It'll be so Walker's going to be the right sided centre back, and then Diaz is going to be the central centre back, and Vardy is going to be the left side.
Yeah, and overlapping again, please.
And then
it's going to be Akanji and Rodri.
Wait, please don't tell me Akanji's going to come into midfield.
No, but Akanji starting centre back, but like Stones, obviously, like the Aurora, which obviously you guys have seen plenty of times, he's going to be stepping into midfield, which I agree. I think he's going to step. I think he's going to step into midfield. Well, I mean, City Extra again, from what I see, not the City fan here, but whenever I see them post a lineup, it's usually right from what I see. But either way, the point I'm trying to make is based on the lineup. Let's say that is right. I think it's going to be the back four, obviously Walker right back, Akanji, Diaz, Gavardio on left back. But obviously, Akanji, like always, will step into midfield, the Stones row as well, with Rodri. But I feel like the other midfielder that's going to be in there is going to be also Bernardo Silva. But then De Bruyne a bit ahead, Foden on one wing, Grealish on the other wing, Haaland up front. That's what I personally see. And again, if that is going to be the case, I worry for you guys. I'll be honest. I worry for you guys. I don't know if there's enough in midfield. I think with Kovacic, maybe there's a bit more of a balance. But again, that can be debated. What I think is a worry is Walker at right back. And listen, Walker, he's a fantastic right back. He's probably for me the best right back in Premier League history, right? But this season he's had some good games, but we've seen him get cooked in ways that we're not used to seeing Kyle Walker get cooked because 1v1 he's a specialist. He's a specialist. He has been cooked. Again, cooked twice by Raheem Sterling. Like again, I've watched Raheem Sterling a lot this season. He's hardly had a good game at all against a big team, but twice against City he cooked Walker, which is crazy to me. And I feel like Walker
Sterling knows Walker inside out. Could you not
he
say
does,
that
but
with
before
his
he does, and that's right, Ellie. He does, but before this season, I had never thought Sterling gonna have a good game against Walker. Like that had almost never happened. And the fact that he did it twice was a bit of a was quite strange.
Yeah? If we had Walker last week, we won the first leg.
Yeah, I think so.
Maybe,
right.
but you're basing that off of old Walker though. Like I'm not saying that Walker can't have a good game. I'm just saying that Walker, off of being injured, and then you're being thrown right into the fire against Vinny. Like again, he could have a good game, but he's gonna be a bit rusty. But like there's a fear there.
No,
Let me just say
the same
this,
thing. Go ahead, Conor. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, big up there. Pep understands the importance that Walker brings to this team and the fear that he's instilled to someone like Vinny. If you look at the likes of Vinny, Neymar, Hazard, all these guys that have played against Walker in the Champions League, they all give props to Walker in terms of his defensive work. When Vinny sees Walker on the football pitch, he already knows what time it is. He's not going to have the same confidence that he had in the first leg when he was coming up against Akanji at right back.
And Rodrigo also had confidence I've never seen before running down that
exactly.
line. I think
so Vinny and Rodrigo were attacking that left side because they knew there was no Walker there. So I think people are saying old Walker, this and that. I think you're going to see them have huge respect for Walker today and not just make useless runs when you know someone like Walker can easily time his run.
I think they'll respect him. I think you have to respect somebody like Walker because he's a legend. But at this point, they respect him, but they're gonna test him. They're gonna absolutely test him. And again, the last time I watched Walker in a big game, it was against Diaz at Anfield, and he struggled a lot. And I'm not used to seeing Walker do that. And I'm not saying he's been cooked every single game this season. He's had some good games, of course. It's Walker, but I'm just saying, off of an injury, you're coming in straight into the court and straight into the fire, like against Vinny. Champions League second leg quarterfinal, like this is a huge game. And of course, if Walker has a good game, it wouldn't surprise me. But it also wouldn't surprise me if he looks a bit shaky, a little bit rusty, and Vinny gets in.
Wait a minute. I think he was training. Would it count because he's been training with under 23s? I hear that. So, look, you know what? Look, I'm just praying that because Ellie was also hope because I deep down, I'm with Ellie. Deep down, I have seen stinkers this season, but I'll support him right now because the guy who I like in the wings is actually Akanji. I prefer Akanji. He's actually good against fast wingers. It's just that
he is.
Pep wants Akanji down that middle. John Stones, Conway, you're asking about John Stones. Apparently, John Stones is not fully fit.
Yeah, I think he's on the bench. But if it's a risk starting him tonight, then I understand because we only have 2 days rest before we play Chelsea on a Saturday at Wembley. Which I don't understand why we're playing on Sunday, but that's the FA. But we move, so yeah, I think he'll be available for Wembley then. But I'm still comfortable with the lineup tonight. I'm glad because if this lineup looks like how I'm perceiving it for it to be, then we're gonna see a Foden, KDB in midfield, and then Akanji inverting to play alongside Rodri in the midfield, which means we're not gonna see Vardy or bomb forward like he was.
Also, it's gonna stay back, isn't it? It's just
that Vardy was gonna sit back.
Am I the only one who thinks? I don't know. Maybe it's just me. So I'm gonna ask you guys, Ellie, Conway, and Veta, maybe even forward, and the City fans who are watching this. Is it just? I know Pep is Pep, and he's proved me a lot of times that I'm wrong, and he won the treble. I'm not Pep Guardiola. Even though I'm losing my hair, I'll become bored very soon. I'm not gonna still be that man. But all I'm asking is, he says, I want Akanji to play that middle. Akanji comes out in the interview. Is it the Sheffield game? Was it last year or one of the games says, I'm not comfortable there. Pep goes to the press and say, Akanji told me at halftime he's not comfortable. I took him out. Now, guys, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's always me who looks at these things. Maybe we don't see maybe you guys see it differently. Am I the one who sees that Josko is the guy who can play comfortably on the middle? Because I see this guy. I say, oh my God, this guy reminds me of John Stones in his peak, how he controls the ball. And I think Josko actually has a higher ceiling because some of the things I'm seeing from that guy, I'm like, is this a defender or this is a hybrid of a midfielder? Such different because what he's doing is like, why are you doing that? There's a few times I'm screaming at the TV, I was like, just hoop it. And then he dribbles his winger. So I'm saying, isn't he best suited for that middle? down the middle. I think so. Let's say I'd rather see Josko down the middle than put Akanji at the left. And you tell Josko to be dropping in. Because I think Josko is more secure in the middle. Because Akanji struggles. Let's not lie. I have seen Akanji sweat in there.
I mean, this is the thing that's crazy. And I wouldn't put it past. I wouldn't put it past the mad scientist, mad genius. But I know Conway and we've had the conversation where we kind of saw the vision where Gavardio could be that left center back inverted role. We've seen it on the right-hand side with Stones. We've seen him do it with Akanji. But when we look at the skill set, Gavardio could be that guy. Now, I don't know if that's too much to put on him year one because he's been playing out on that left back for a minute now. But if there's any manager that's going to let me add a wrinkle, it could be Akanji left back. It could be Gavardio left center back. It could be Diaz, and it could be Walker at right back. And we see Gavardio playing in that kind of Stones role next to Rodri. I don't know if Pep does this today. I don't. But in terms of a skill set, it's where we could see Gavardio go in the future. But I don't know what Pep's going to do, man. If the lineup's out, I didn't even suspect that Stones wasn't going to play today. So
I think Gavardio's too wasted to do the inverted roles. I think just because he's very good on the ball, it doesn't mean he'll be very good in the centre. I mean, Laporte was good on the ball. It doesn't mean like he would have been good going inwards, even if when he was playing left back. I just think Gavardio is an absolutely amazing centre back. That's where he belongs, at centre back.
Also, you want him at centre back eventually, because I think he will be the centre back for City. I think eventually. If Stones
gets a run of games, then he probably would. It probably will see him there. But Stones hasn't had a run of games yet this entire season. So.
Oh, I don't. I you guys have no idea how it hurts me every time I see John Stones go down, because now I understand. Because I was saying, why are we buying a lot of centre backs? Now I understand. I think our buddy John Stones, even the Madrid game. Ellie, you saw him. He went down, and I was already shaking. I was like, this guy is becoming our company, the next company. Remember when company against Madrid, the game started and company went down, then Anko Mangala had to come in.
I mean, it's good to see Stones on the bench, but it doesn't bode well to see him not be.
It's a fully fit squad. I mean, not everybody obviously would be fully fit to start, but I think everybody's there. Stones there.
But once you see Ake and Stones, everybody, they're not fit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we're just including
10, maybe 15, but they're not fit.
That was my question, just because.
Just to make on the bench.
Yeah, maybe that's the case. Certainly, it probably is the case actually, because I would have felt like Ake would start over Gavardio. But again, just from my outside perspective as the slightly neutral, even though I want Madrid to win, although of course I fully respect City.
Wait. Why do you want Real to win? What's this?
So that's a good question, right? Like
he doesn't want the second UCL. He doesn't want the second UCL. So Chelsea and City.
What team does the brother support? What team do you support?
Chelsea. You can see my Avi. But
you're
listen.
You're a Chelsea fan. Oh, okay. Man.
Yeah. Listen. I like City. Listen, like I said at the start, I like City because they take food from the plate of my rivals. Like I hate Arsenal. I hate Liverpool.
I hate Man United. You like to use City. Use the right word. You like to use us because we are the weapon to distract what you want to be distracted. That's what you say there. Say it right. I like. I mean,
I don't necessarily love City or anything like that. It's just when you guys win, it doesn't hurt me as much. And in fact, I like it because it hurts my rivals a lot more. So that's what it is really with City, right? But again, I think the brother Vega said that everybody should want City to win. I'm like, God no, that would be horrible for football. Not in that you will ruin. Not that you will ruin football. I mean, it'll be amazing for you guys, but to see you guys win the treble was
14 UCLs would ruin football.
Listen. The pinnacle of football is winning the treble. I mean, winning the quadruple, which you've never seen, right? And you guys did that. And I always thought when Chelsea were doing well, it would be amazing to see us win the treble because nobody had done it other than Man United in 1999. Now, you guys did that, and that's great, but. I never even thought possible that somebody's going to go ahead and do a double treble.
You're thinking too far. Don't even think
that's
about
crazy.
It. No, don't even think about it.
But see, this is the point. But this is the point, though. It's potential. And even if let's say you don't win the league, right, which I think you guys probably will. Let's say you don't win the FA Cup, which I think is almost a foregone conclusion at this point for me, right? To do a back-to-back in the Champions League is crazy. Again, we've only seen Real Madrid do it, and they did a three-peat. But for you guys to do back-to-back and be the first English team to do that, I don't want to see you guys do that. I want to see you guys do well in the Premier League, but not to go and do back-to-back in the Champions League. That would be crazy.
Yeah, you're going too far with this. Already predicting a trouble.
But see, that's the point, right? But that's what could happen, right? Again, we're not there yet. Again, you guys have seen it. You've seen Liverpool go for it and end up with nothing in terms of winning the quadruple. So we know that it's potential, but it's such a difficult thing to do.
No, but
again,
your logic is flawed because your logic should not want Real Madrid to possibly get a 15. So let's get Real Madrid out first, and then you should be rooting for City not to win in the semifinals.
That's a good one,
no,
though.
But see,
do you want to see 15 one? I don't want to see 15. I
no, I don't see. Real Madrid are so far ahead in terms of Champions League that I can't even look at them. What I'm looking at domestically is we have 2. You guys have 1. I'm not trying to see you level with us. You know, like we were singing for a long time. You'll never sing that Champions of Europe, right? We can't go from that to now you having 2 in the space of 2 years. Like,
nah, bro, we're gonna win today. We're gonna smash these lot. I don't give a fuck.
Who's that, Pablo? Hey,
Pablo is on Copium.
Absolutely kill them today. I'm telling you, boys.
Celebrating
early. Patrick, Beta, everyone, we have to be celebrating early. I'm telling you, we're gonna demolish them today.
Yeah. You have to put that music. You have to put that music down, Pablo. You have to put that music down. Put the music down. The music. Can't even hear us.
Gets tired, you know.
He can't even hear us.
He's gone. He's gone.
Can you guys hear me, by the way?
Turn the music down.
Yeah,
if that's your music, you gotta
turn
turn it off.
Turn the music down.
Yeah, you can hear me now, innit? Yeah, like we can win. We're gonna win, man. With like De Bruyne and Bernardo.
Pablo, if that's your music, you gotta turn it off. All right, I think he got us. You're on mute now, Patrick. Pablo, you gotta turn the music.
You trying to get your copyright straight, bro?
He's on vibes right now. He's on vibes.
Yeah,
Listen,
Patrick,
can you guys hear me? I just wanted to say something to the Chelsea fan real quick.
Go ahead.
Yeah, bro, even if we don't get a second Champions League, we became a bigger club than you guys ages ago, bro. So it's not about the status between both of our clubs. Right now we're the 4th biggest club in England, so it's not a thing.
Exactly.
It's not a thing. It's not a thing where me and you are in competition with each other. We're not competing with Chelsea. Chelsea are a smaller club than we are from a trophy standpoint. But with regards to the lineup today,
wait. We can talk about the lineup. You took a very direct shot. I felt that. Cool. And listen. But listen. No. What you're again? Listen. I wasn't trying to do the whole like, oh, we're bigger than City because we have more Champions League. No, right now City.
But you said you didn't want to see us win the Champions League. So
and of course you don't. I don't want to see you go level with us in terms of Champions League.
No,
in terms of leagues, you've already. I'm not seeing it from a standpoint that I need that because that keeps Chelsea above City. I already know what the hierarchy is right now. Again, I already know that you surpass in terms of Premier Leagues. I know eventually you're gonna probably have more Champions Leagues than us. I know that. I'm just saying. From a pan perspective, because again, there still is an English rivalry here, even if I prefer you guys to Arsenal, Liverpool, Man United, there still is an English rivalry between us two. Again, we shared the Champions League final together against each other, a great game which we won. But again, I know City are going to go and win many more Champions League, probably more than us, but when it's all said and done.
It happen sooner than later is what we're trying to tell you.
I'd rather prevent the inevitable, you know. I'd rather prevent it just a little bit longer. That's all I'm saying.
Ads, can I ask you a question?
Yeah, go for it, bro.
Who's currently the bigger club, Chelsea or City?
You're in the process of overtaking for sure. I mean, if you want to say you already have, I'm not gonna say and argue too much.
Currently,
I think it's one of those difficult ones, right? Because I mean, look, you're probably okay. Are you a bigger club than Man United? Overall, you wouldn't say that you are, but you're overtaking them for sure. Like, and obviously, right now, what matters is right now, are you a bigger club? Of course, you are right now because you've been consistently winning and you're going to consistently keep winning. And if you're in a race to let's say buy a big player right now in the market, you're going to absolutely trounce United in that conversation. Same with us. So in terms of like right now, yeah, you are the bigger club. If we're looking at overall history, it's kind of murky, but I don't like doing that overall conversation. I'm more about the here and now. And right now, City are the biggest club in the world. Or at least right now in that conversation with the likes of Real Madrid and pretty much just that. You two are the biggest clubs and the best teams in the world right now.
Yeah, no, I fully agree with you. Yeah.
I have a question. Don't worry, Conway. Forward is one of the good ones. He's got agendas.
No, Patrick, I just wanted to say one more thing. I'm gonna leave now because I have to go to my friend's house to watch.
So after you see the lineup, Conway, what's your score? Because after you see this lineup,
Patrick, can I tell you a quick story?
Go ahead.
I went to the Etihad in December to go watch the Tottenham game, and the night before I was in a space with Martin. Big up to Martin, yeah. When I saw the injuries that Tottenham had, and I knew that they were going to line up with 4 fullbacks for their defense, I said we're going to smash these guys 6-0. The following day, we ended up drawing 3-3. and my head was absolutely fuming because I was just cussing Simon Hooper that day, and I was gone. My Twitter account got suspended for like 2 days because of the stuff I said.
Wait, how did I miss this? Where was I?
No,
How
I
did
don't
I
know,
miss
brother,
this?
where you were at, but
Because you're down for
Ask
because this
Martin,
downfall
he
of
knows
yours,
about this thing.
I could have gloated on this downfall. Go ahead, man.
No, but since then, yeah, when I said we were gonna put 6-7 past Tottenham at home, I haven't done predictions, but I always say like we're gonna win. But that's my prediction, we're gonna win. But the one thing that I wanted to touch on, you see, if Akanji's playing in the middle with Rodri, yeah, he's done that a couple of games. I want him to replicate the performance that when he played in the middle against Liverpool at home. I know we drew 1-1, but he had a splendid performance in that game because the passes that he was making, those line-breaking passes, if he can do what he did against Liverpool at the Etihad in that game, then I think we're going to win tonight. So I'm fully backing Akanji, man. Ever since Ake's got injured, he's been our best defender, and I think if Stones is not in the squad, let's not in the starting 11. I mean, let's not be like down about it. I mean, these players have shown us that now that they've won the Champions League, we should absolutely back them. But yeah, my prediction is that we're gonna win, Patrick. And big up to everyone, man. I have to go now.
Nah, big
Yeah,
up.
bless Conway.
Also,
Yeah, big up, bro. Big up.
Veda, do you want us to jump into a space?
Yeah. Let's hear what the streets are saying. Let's see how they're feeling.
Let's hear what the streets
Yeah,
say.
I said I was gonna do.
Yeah, let's. Ella, you wanna start it, or one of us starts it? I don't know.
Anyone. I've got to jump off at 7:30. I'm watching it with my mates, but
yeah, great. Yeah, let's get into that space, guys. So that's the line. Those are the lineups, guys. And I appreciate Ellie for coming, Conway for coming, and Forward as always with your agendas for coming. And
there'll be more for the weekend. Trust me, there'll be more for the weekend.
I know you are, and you know what? Now I feel like I should bring you out for the preview for the Chelsea. Because now you have to defend your club. Now it's time for you to defend your club. And you guys, you know what? Have you seen these guys? They're catching form now since they're about to play with us. If Cole Palmer dunks on us, I'll personally go break his legs. I'm just saying that, Cole Palmer. If you dunk on us, if you destroy my treble dreams, if we beat Madrid,
worry about Madrid. Go 120 minutes today. Like burn your hearts out fighting for this Champions League, right? Don't worry about the little FA Cup. You've done that plenty of times. You don't. Wembley, what's Wembley to you guys, man? Go for a double back-to-back in the Champions League. That's what's important to you guys, you know?
Nah, you guys sometimes make it very difficult. But anyway, thank you very much, guys. Okay, let's go jump on this space and see agendas.
All right.
Thanks. Thank you, guys. See you guys. Yeah.
Yeah, respect, man.